This out, will you? Have you seen anything as lovely as this before? And I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about the shirt. Check it out, it's all silk. Don't be looking at my behind or anything like that, see? And I'll give you a little preview of what's going on up here. Look at this, whoa! And look at this over there in the back and over here. All silk. Made by silkworms. Another pleasant gift from you-know-who at the you-know-where. When they have the dollars, when they have the dollar sale, and it's the first of the month when the big eagle craps, you know how that goes. She gets all excited and goes over there and just starts shelling out those dollar bills. So this is what I got, and I was feel kind of impressed. And then, after I looked at it for a while, I thought, this is really nice. You know, this is probably a $25 shirt from some schmuck that bought it from Macy's or something like that. And then we reach over very carefully, reaching for the you-know-what. And she has a tendency to pull this out. Get that hat on. And I thought, that's it. Last time I saw a hat like this was in Alice in Wonderland. You know, I mean, I'm late for a very important date. Oh my God, the rabbit. Well, I kind of like it.
They were matching hats, and I have a matching phobia.
Are you kidding me? That is the least of your phobias. You're the only person that I know that has an obsessive, compulsive phobia. So, listen, geezers, I want to tell you something. This thing is not to be worn out of your house, or even if you have children, not in front of them either, because they're gonna know something's wrong with Daddy. I don't know what's wrong with him. He used to look pretty decent, but now he looks like something out of Alice in Wonderland. Hot damn! Makes you want to go out and get a big white rabbit, you know. Hi, Harvey, how you doing, big boy?
Well, doesn't Doc remind you of the Mad Hatter?
No.
He does.
What reminds me of is off with your head, off with his head, off with his head, you know.
Oh, yes, the queen.
This woman,
Queen.
seriously now, I know nobody's watching this, because if you do, you need psychiatric, you need more help than either. So anyway, she's given me, what, over the years now? 13, now this makes 14. And she said this morning, she says, well, what happened to that old beat up, crappy hat I gave you? And I said, well, I beat it up a little bit, but I'm still going to wear it. But I'm not wearing this thing out of this apartment. Check this out. You see that? What the heck is that? Oh, it's got a little, that looks nice. And I said, if I wear this out of this apartment and I head on down to the elevator, I'll be mugged before I get to the elevator. There's no two ways about it. As a matter of fact, if I don't get mugged on the way to the elevator, somebody will be coming down in the elevator, and the door will open, and there'll be a couple of big bruisers from upstairs, you know, going, aha, we always thought that about you, lad.
Well,
either that or it'd be the other guys going, hey, listen, we got something going downstairs, you want to go? So anyway, I had to do this, and the reason I had to do it was either this or slap the crap out of her. I didn't know which one to do. So I figured I'd just do it this way. This hat is not to be worn outside. First of all, it's like spongy, and it couldn't handle any rain. I think it came from, this is my guess, you know, these theatrical troops and groups, you know, and you've got this stuff you can buy or rent, right? I think that's probably what happened, and then they figured out that the people who wore them said, we can't get any more actors to wear these things. We gotta get rid of them, go over to the Salvation Army or wherever the heck you go, I don't know, Goodwill or something like that.
And
But I'll tell you what, though, seriously, I mean this. This is one of the best dollar hats you've ever bought, because this hat will never leave my apartment, and never. Well, it will in a bag.
I've been looking for a hat, a Mad Hatter hat for him, and I just didn't know it. I didn't know it. But when I saw it, I said, oh, that's perfect. That's Doc.
What
you agree?
What have you managed to do to me? You managed to emasculate me. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure if I might have lost some testicles somewhere along the line. I don't look down here very often because there ain't nothing down there to say. I think, holy crap, what is this all about?
Can you just
Now, this is
see
me.
us sitting having tea?
Yeah, if you think this is Steve, folks, you don't know me very well, do you? I don't think this is all tea. This is orange soda pop.
You could excuse Doc a little more if you think of him as the Mad Hatter, like I do.
Well, I think of you as the bunny. What do you think about that? You know, I'm late
what?
for a very important date.
The queen who chops off their heads.
Oh, that's true. I'll go along with that one too, you know.
Or poor Alice. Poor Alice.
No, we haven't figured out who that is yet, but I don't know. I really don't know. We would do it's a very, and I say we, she's been doing some very weird, well, that's not right. Very strange, how about that? Strange videos lately, and so usually it's like 1 out of 3. Well, usually it's down to 1 out of 2. We did 3 of them, and one of them got dumped. I'm not going to tell you why, but if you want, I'll tell you why. That's in country. Now, that's what happened, so I had to cut that and it was gone. And, now, so I had to do this. It's not that I'm embarrassed to wear anything like this. It's just that I'm embarrassed to be seen in public with her, with or without, with or without a hat on. And you know, the reason is that she has convinced me over a period of years that I do not fit in with her family. I cannot control myself when I'm out of my apartment, and I will say and do things that her family just doesn't agree with. So therefore, I am giving you...
Doesn't agree with it.
Of course I agree with him, yes. I've seen your family before. I don't particularly want to be seen in public with them
I
either.
expose my family to him once in a great while when I think they can handle it. Otherwise, I don't ask that much of them. I don't think I can ask
and don't think I don't appreciate that. I do.
That much.
I know we know some people are coming into town, and you're going out and you know, party with them tomorrow, and that'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I do thank you for not inviting me, because I would
Well,
probably say, can I wear this hat? You know, I'd like to wear this hat when we go
yes,
have
he would.
breakfast.
He would call attention to himself in some unacceptable way. And that's all there is to it.
Well, listen, I wouldn't walk around with my pants down around my knees or anything like that, but, you know, what the heck. Nobody's perfect. So what do you think, guys?
He'd probably wear this hat.
Vote now. Call 1-800-555-EAT-ME. Oh, no, wait a minute. No. 1-800-555-DUH. Call in now, and if you get a hold of me, which obviously nobody's ever done for a long time, Just send money. You know where I live.
Well, I'm used to him, and they're not. So,
Sure.
you know, they feel they have to be polite to him, and it's just an awful strain.
Well, see, that's what
It's awful
that's
strange.
what I'm trying to tell you, people. What you just said is that your family is so rude that trying to be polite to anybody is difficult.
No.
Well, you just
it's
said
not
that.
them that are rude. They're just too polite, so they don't know how to handle him when he gets completely out of hand, which he probably would do so within a minute or two of being in their presence. It's this kind of situation that just calls up the worst in him. I'm sorry to say.
Well,
But he cannot.
let me put it to you like this. In all seriousness aside here, you bring out the worst in just about everybody that I know, especially me. 25 years ago, I used to be a halfway decent human being. When I moved into this place, 9 years ago, I was still halfway. But now, since I've known her, I'm still halfway, so I'm not going to get any farther than that. I like it.
And
I
they
like
could bear
have
to have you
feelings.
blame me for whatever's happened to you when they know very well that I've been nothing but your benefactor and tried to rescue from.
Yes,
Now I practically need rescuing myself
that's true. You do.
from
had
my
no
own
idea.
age and ineptitude, and so we're both sad cases. I mean, they're probably mulling over whether they can keep us here, even at this place. I don't know where, if they have another place for us.
Yeah, I got
Where
a
we
place.
might
I
end
got
up.
a place for it. I got a place for it. Trust me. Trust me, I know where we got a
I
place
thought
for
this
you.
was the last stop, but no, they might have another place for us. Like the demented, the truly and completely demented.
This is the place, you
Well,
zippity doodah. This is the place.
I
After
gather
this,
there's another
you got-
place
you got
where
two-
you don't know where you
No,
are,
you get-
don't know your own name, and you don't know that you're renting, so you don't pay the rent.
Yeah, it's called the morgue.
No,
When
no,
you're
there
there
is
in the morgue,
the Alzheimer,
you got it. You
the
got it made.
last,
And you.
and that's when you don't know your own
Another
name.
good thing about the morgue is you definitely lose weight. You'll be fasting for the rest of your life. Don't get me started on this fasting stuff. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because I have nothing to say. If this doesn't say it all, folks,
Nothing worth hearing.
I don't.
Oh dear, he's. Well, I'm sure I don't have anything either.
A pox on you. A pox on you. What the hell does that mean anyway?
Oh, by the way, Christine, I bought this shirt to inspire him to use those watercolors you sent him.
Yes, we love
And
it.
he's almost
I love
ready.
it. I know. I
He's
looked
got his
at them.
costume.
I touched
He's
them.
ready to paint.
And she's forgiven me for showing you that happy, almost had a heart attack.
Christmas greeting.
I know.
So hi, Christine. Do you agree he is the maddest hatter you ever?
No.
No.
I have seen some of her boyfriends from years and years ago. I am not the maddest, but I'll tell you one
your
thing.
ex-wives.
No,
You
I
were
said
the
I
Mad
saw.
Hatter when you
I
were.
saw some of her boyfriends from years ago. I ain't the maddest hatter she's ever seen. But anyway. Well, anyway, I have to shut this off because two things are going to happen. One is One is that I have to go to the bathroom, which is obviously true. And secondly, this hat is starting to really squeeze my head, and my brain is starting to go to mush.
Okay. You're excused.
Okay. You want to help me up here?
Oh, rock back and forth a little few more
there we go.
times.
There
Okay.
we go. All right. Get the full view, folks. This is a real pip. You know, I mean, this is dynamite,
Oh,
isn't it?
I've never seen him show off his. Oh,
Yes, I
boy.
have that. And that's so much for my derriere. Geezers, don't let this happen to you.